Hey everyone, Nicola Light here, remembering us all back into our light, bringing in the wisdom, bringing in the strength. We are committed on with our journey to rise up into our light. So I'm here live in this now moment. I have got some of the Healing Collective with us today. Some people were unable to come in. Some people had issues with technical problems. So our Healing Collective is a group of beautiful divine souls that are really stepping into their mastery. So today is the sort of a little bit of a soft launch conversation, just have a little bit of information for you so that we can sort of move into what it is that we're all about later on. But we just wanted to sort of come in and support you in this time because the moments at the moment with the energies of the universe are so oofy that is getting into the depths of who we are at the moment. So so it's crazy stuff. Let me just check in that we are live on Instagram and we're live on YouTube and Facebook. So please feel free to do your thing and let us know what it is that you are wanting to know as we sort of come in. So please bear with me in this regard. So I'm just going to just faff about a little bit and yeah, and just introduce some of our beautiful people here. So just bear with some people that are just coming in. So we're just going to bring this in. And just knowing that we have a Healing Collective, which is a beautiful, beautiful group of people that we will bring on and will be here present, and they'll present themselves. And then if there's any questions, any tips that we can give you, that we will then obviously do that. So bear with, because this is live and it's exciting. So there. I just want to thank you all for showing up, rocking on up, bringing these beautiful people in. Okay, thank you. Got some comments coming in as well. So we've got Patty in the house, Elise, Eve, Santa, Shirley, and Ken, amazing, Jane, Neil, all of these beautiful people. Let me just pop you up. We've got Kath also. So I'm just going to show you all being present. Thank you so much for being here, and everybody else that comes in, if you're on live or whether you're coming in on a sense of replay. So welcome. Got all these beautiful thank you for the flowers. Wonderful people. Thank you for hearing the call and being here present. It really is a time of great change and a shift for everyone to be in this position that we are coming together. We are stronger from Estonia. Wow. Mandy's also here. So I'm just going to take some time to say thank you for coming in. And we've got Judy. Beautiful Judy. Hi, darling. Beautiful. Thank you. We've got Karen also and Christina. So without further ado, we were going to bring in 3 of my healing masters, and I'm calling them masters because they are stepping into their mastery. So we are all doing our thing. We are all committed in with our journey to really get to the grips of what it is that we're here to do and how we can assist humanity. And what we want so strongly is to assist you also, so that you also then rise into your mastery, because we don't want to take your power away from you. We are just going to show you what it is that we've stepped into and show you that it is possible. And when we're on the beginning of the journey, we think to ourselves, actually, can I do this? You know, that it's a struggle sometimes to work through these things, but there are masters around us that can assist and guide you only, not to take away your power. So we have some beautiful subjects that are here to do with the physical body, to do with the etheric field, to do with the mind and the emotional states. So please leave your messages also. And thank you for everybody else that is starting to join us. So we have, without further ado, we have we have Jonas, beautiful. We have Dr. Angela, and we have also Arabella. How are you all doing, guys? You all okay?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Angela, let me unmute some mics here as well. So just a little sound check then, Jonas. Let's just check that we can hear you, Jonas, because we are live here. How are you doing? Can we hear you, Jonas?
Checking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hi. Do you hear this?
And we can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear. Beautiful.
Good.
Angela, can I hear you okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I don't
Yeah,
know.
can hear you.
Good.
Brilliant. And Arabella on holiday, she's taken her time out to come on from a holiday to come here present. Arabella, my beautiful soul sister, I love you dearly, love everybody here. But Arabella, thank you for coming on and really stepping into coming in. So can I hear you okay?
Can you hear me? Yeah?
Yes.
Can everyone
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
There might be
Yes.
some background noise. I'm really sorry, but this is the best place for me to be. Hopefully
It's
that's okay.
absolutely fine. You know, you're absolutely here present. So I really, really thank you for being here. So that's absolutely wonderful. So
Thank you
we
for
got some,
creating.
it's my pleasure. Haley's literally just made it as well. So we got some beautiful other people starting to come in as well. So thank you so much. Okay, Jonas, you're a little quiet. Can you turn it up? Apparently.
Excuse me, come again?
Apparently your sound is a little bit quiet. I just had some feedback there. I thought I could hear you okay. Is everybody else hearing everybody okay from your position? I know that Eve said that it was a little bit quiet. Can you speak again, Jonas, just as a little bit of a sound check?
Yes, of course. 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello.
Okay, Eve, can you hear Jonas now? Can you let us know? She's on Facebook.
Sounds. Testing.
I'm just going to turn Arabella off for just a moment because of the little bit of background noise there. We're going to go ahead, or else we're going to sort of be around forever, sort of looking at all different sort of technical issues. But please let us know if you have any questions. It's just a little bit quiet. Can you hear everybody else, Elise? Just let us know anyway. We'll continue as we're going. And I'll see if I can turn up my sound also. Let me just check on mine, and then we get on into the position. So we just bear with. Okay, I think that it'll be okay. So, or just turn your sound up from your position also if you find that we're a little bit quiet. Bless you all. So, let us connect our hearts in this now moment with you all to allow you to feel into the energy of our intention is that we are here present as a healing collective. Now, a healing collective is all about us stepping into our sovereignty of light and claiming back our true power of who we truly are. So we are practitioners in this now moment, stepping into what it is and understanding what we do. And we're here to support you all within your own healing journey. So we are called healers because we are going through our own healing journey. And when we're committed on with that, there is nothing that gets in our way other than seeing the truth behind who we are and being committed on with our journey. So know this. So this is where we stand within our own sovereign rights. So Jonas, within your own healing journey, you've been on your journey for some time, haven't you? What mastery have you stepped into, if you want to share with everybody?
I don't know if it's one particular modality of mastery, or whatever we choose to call it. I think it's a variety of different perspectives that I apply into some kind of, yeah, thing that I do, whatever it is. But it's usually the basis is in uh, understanding the subconscious mind, and also my gift with frequency and vibrations and sounds.
Mm.
Those are my primarily modalities that I use, and then it has evolved a little bit into hypnosis and yeah, all kinds of light language and other energy activation modalities, and yeah, different aspects. But primarily it's sound,
Yeah.
and music, light language, and hypnosis.
Lovely, thank you. There was a comment actually on one of the posts that I placed on my Facebook page, and forgive me for I can't remember what the name unless I actually go through the whole details of it. But there was a question actually that sort of came up. Let me just check on that with it in the healing. There, watch a second. Oh no, I can't see it now without me going through my whole phone. But the question was that so many people are drawn to so many different practices, and is it that actually that we can create this immersion of all of these practices, books that we read, subject matters that we have, and all the experience that we have, to then create one modality? And what you're saying is absolutely right, isn't it? Is that everything that you've been drawn to do and all your gifts and talents have come in line now to actually assist in people.
I absolutely agree, and I remember that inquiry. It was in the comment field to this live stream, right?
Yeah,
And yeah, that's exactly the way it's been to me, and that's also what I want to teach, or yeah, assist people in discovering themselves. To, it's all about emphasizing the importance of independent inquiry, and not to fall into one, just follow one stream. It's absolutely okay to pick bits and pieces from whatever resonates with you. It's all about, you have to start using your own powers, and not just tag along to something that already is existing. So
yeah,
I have, I found stuff in Hinduism, and some esoteric teachings like Hermeticism, and some Gnostic texts, and
mm,
some religious aspects, some old cultural whatever. It's like all over the place. But the important thing is to, keep what resonates, and discard the rest. You don't have to give up your entire power to one system, because that's exactly what I want to encourage people to step away from, to, discover things from within yourself instead. Yay. Mm,
absolutely. It's so that it's to be
mm,
empowered with your journey of knowing that what you do is that you're authentic. Somebody else might
yeah.
do something similar to you, but actually you do you. It's so,
Yeah.
so important. Thank you, Jonas. And we have the
Yeah.
beautiful Dr. Angela Musso.
Hi.
You've shifted so much within your understanding of reality, haven't you? We literally see the two letters in front of your name there is doctor.
Yes. Well, it's quite hard to go through that shift in realities. I'm actually resonating with Jonas. Say you need to try everything, and you need to kind of find out for yourself, which I think it's happened to all of us. We find out for ourselves, and we realize how much power we give to other people to make a decision for us, or to tell us how it's supposed to be. That's is a whole it's all about. Find out what we need to for ourselves and make our own decisions instead of being pushed into decisions. So, but anyway, so I am a family physician, or GP, family physician, in most American way, would you say? However, during this period of time, I realized it's most of the treatment is a symptomatic treatment, and it's important to have a holistic way looking at the person, for spiritual, mind, body, physical, and all of this stuff is very important for people. Sorry, I have somebody coming to do some some job for me. It's usually happened this way.
That's absolutely fine. Do you want to leave right now and then come back on?
Come back. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's not a problem. What we do, we go to Farah, because Farah's popped in, which is amazing. So you go do your thing. I'll remove you, and then I'll come back and we get Farah on. The power of live streaming. Here we have a beautiful soul sister that time has been something that was quite interesting. That came in throughout me trying to post that this call was coming in, and we have you here. Thank you, Farah, for coming in.
Hi, Farah.
Oh gosh,
Sorry.
let's just...
Hey, Jonas.
We hear you now.
Hi. Hi.
Beautiful, Nicola. I jumped on the call 2 hours ago. I worked out the time difference wrong, and I'd organized childcare, so my 3-year-old was going to be sorted. So I'm popping on really, really quickly. I can't stay too long. It's chaos. It's the witching hour, the children witching hour. But yeah, so glad that I was able to pop on. Jonas, just caught the tail end of what you were saying there, and then you guys discussing that question that we saw on the Facebook post, because I actually answered it. And if there's anything I can do today, maybe speak a little bit to that, because I think it's such an important, beautiful question, and it leads to a really big conversation. And the way I really describe this to people, and the way I see it, and the way Spirit shows it to me, is we have multiple flame, let's call them flame colors. Like, for example, if you took the violet flame, it would be a whole and complete body of information and truth and wisdom, and that would be infinite in its entirety. And then you would take the flame blue flame and the ruby flame and the different, let's just talk about light, right? Light. And so for example, I know with like my higher self, and some of my guides are linked very much to the platinum ray, and I'm quite linked to the violet ray. So I am downloading and connecting to bodies of information that I'm getting 10% or 15% of that information that's coming through. And whereas someone else in their personal, unique, blueprinted constitution might be, they might hold elements of a blue ray or a ruby ray or whatever the colors are. I'm just using this as a bit of a metaphor, but it's also like a truth in a higher dimensional realm. And so I've always said we need all these different teachers. We need all these different channels. We need all these different people with their very unique signature and with their very unique constitution bringing through the information. And the thing about higher consciousness and understanding higher consciousness is that multiple truths hold truth that can be opposing simultaneously, right? You have certain fundamental pillars of truth. A man and a woman make a baby. We can't evade that particular truth, especially in the third dimension, in the physical dimension. But there's this tapestry woven in between it. And I think in the spiritual community, in the spiritual world, we see a lot of people like pitted against each other, and we see a lot of people going, well, that channel says this and that's false. And
yeah,
people really have to find people that they resonate with, because it's about a soul constitutional blueprinted aspect of self. And also you'll find you might be listening to someone and you're resonating with their work, and it's amazing, and it's grounding and seeding information which you're processing or you're sleeping, subconscious, cellularly. And then you might go, okay, I'm now beyond that. But it's not about who's right and wrong. Discernment, obviously, because there's a lot of false light out there, is very important in the spiritual world, and that's something you have to cultivate through developing your own internal like connection to your crystalline structure and higher self and all those things. But I thought it was a beautiful question, because the answer is yes. Of course, you can take everybody's different teachings that resonate, and it is supposed to be a journey, specific path to you. It's not about, yeah, I've developed a protocol, this is how you reach ascension. That's the biggest kind of bullshit I've ever heard in my whole life. Like, it's just wild, you know. Some people can smoke weed and some people can't, and some people can have a glass of wine and some people can't, and some people are vegan and some people can't. And this idea of putting everything into a box and now we have to follow this perfection is so against what your constitution, what your blueprint offers. And when we understand, especially working with rays of light and information, there are multiple paths to ascension, and it is completely specific to the individual. So I'm glad that I got to share that, because that was like what I was like, such a good question.
It's a really good question, and thank you for both of those perspectives, and thank you for the person, which I do forgive me that, and I will put up in the comments who it was later. But it is really important for us to realise is that, you know, one journey may take you to many different destinations, and along that way you will have many different types of people. And this is why this sort of healing collective has come together, because, you know, we can see within the group of people that we're coming together here is that they absolutely, from my perspective for bringing you together, is that everybody here holds the purest of light. And I think that statement what you said there, Farah, is that yes, there is a sense of false light, but there is a journey within that also, within people that are out there. But once you know that there is an alignment with people that resonate with the same root cause to create, then we know that it's almost that we can almost put it slightly on less alert, so that we know that if we're trusted within this process of, yeah, okay, we can recommend that you would have a beautiful session with Farah to guide you through that journey of that high esoteric metaphysical work, then absolutely you got a stamp of approval. It's that sort of energy that I wanted to create here, and many of the people wanted to align to that are in the healing collective, so that we know that then when we recommend people, because I've worked with everybody here, that I know the purity of their hearts. But everybody's journey is going to be different. Some people, as you say, might be plant medicine, etc., and some may be more energetic, etc. If we step into Arabella, because I know Arabella will need, she's a little restricted with time because she's actually on holiday. So Arabella, with your perspective of your reality, did you want to sort of share what it is that your journey and how you've got to this space into your mastery? Because I know you've grown massively throughout the years.
Thank you. Well, first of all, can you hear and see me? Sorry, because I had some connection issues, and I'm fine. You're all very little on my screen, and I daren't touch anything to make you go.
I know we've gone down to small little pin size because we've got.
So that's okay. So I'm normal.
You're absolutely fine. We
Okay,
can hear you beautifully. So
great.
yes, just express your mastery and not sort of going into the detail of the journey, but what it is that you've seen through all of the modalities that you've knitted together, because there are so many beautiful things, and it's more about the physical body. You know, myself and Freya are very much esoteric, and so is Jonas, and he has beautiful in betweens as well. But Arabella, would you like to express yourself without me continuing to do that?
Thank you. Yeah, I will try. It's really difficult putting sort of 20 years of work, you know, into a moment, isn't it? But essentially my journey started with ill health myself, so that's how I got into this. And I'm a biomedical scientist, so I've always liked biology and the cells and everything like that. And then I got very involved in the mitochondria. And the mitochondria are the key in really if there's any dis-ease going on or anything that's not vital or healthy, looking at the mitochondria is really, really important. And so they basically, a mitochondria lives inside a cell. It's in all our cells, but we have more of them in higher energy producing cells. And those mitochondria produce the ATP, the cellular energy. That cellular energy is like the currency of the cell. It creates, it is used for absolutely everything. So we need the mitochondria functioning in order to make the ATP that drives all our bodily processes. So when you have disease, if you can get the mitochondria working at their, their fullest capacity, we're going to restore health and vitality. The body's going to be, the body heals itself. I am just the facilitator. It's like a tool to do that. So I have a lot of burnt people with burnout. I see a lot of people with stress, all sorts of different things. But essentially, because of my experience with all the different modalities I've worked with, I look at that and I go, okay, fine. I can see this going on, so I would use this, this, and this and I only ever use things that I've used for myself or my family and my clients, and I've seen the results, and again through trusted sources. So, for instance, I might work with very pure supplements at a cellular level. I also work with my mitochondrial therapy, which is I call it cellular vitality therapy, which is working on those mitochondria at drilling down into that cellular level, so root cause, and working like that. But I also use a lot of frequency medicine as well. So that is more for the physical, so you'd have to come and see me in the physical. But there's many things I can help and advise you with if you can't get to me or I can't get to you. But I love travel, and so there's always opportunities to do that.
And we've also, Arabella, we also spoke about, the thing that's big for me this next year, especially, is retreats. So, there'll be many opportunities, I'm sure, that the Healing Collective will be able to come together on retreats and collaborations and things like that. So, So the conversation here today is to assist people with understanding from an esoteric, energetic sense of being into the physical body. And this is so important that the people that are actually listening is that we can hold the higher levels of frequency of light. Absolutely. That's beautiful. But is that body able to hold it at a deep cellular level? So we're starting to rise in our frequency, but the Ascension symptoms are coming online, and then we would then kick off into sort of worrying about the physical ailments when it's an energetic. And then so we have Angela and Arabella, absolute masters in this perspective. So sorry, Arabella, for interrupting there, but I think it's really important. People must see that it's the energy flow, it's the physical body, it's the emotional state, and it's the mental field. So yes, sorry, Arabella.
No, that's all. Thank you for saying that, because I've seen. So I work with, many machines, if you like. I do all sorts of things, but sometimes it can be quite technical. And actually, I am learning that we are rising and our body needs to. So I'm learning that it's actually taught me how that the ones who are spiritually connected and the ones that are aware of what you've just spoken about are able to release the trapped, because a lot of the pain that people come to me with, or the ailments, it is an emotion, it is an Ascension system symptom. really is. So my work, my very sort of machine-based work has shown me that, because I see it on the machine. So my machine is showing me spirituality. It's really interesting. Yeah, they're very, very linked. And obviously with the Ascension symptoms, if we can eat the cleanest and be the cleanest, and that's where I'm useful, because I give it, it's more my information that I can share with someone to say, right, you really need to go and do this, this and this, incorporate this into your lifestyle, and you're going to instantly feel a lot better. And they're simple things, yet they're things that I've mastered through my own burnout of things to do. And there's simple things, but obviously it's like anything. If you want like the full package, and you want all the bioresonance machines, and you want a frequency medicine, and you want this and that, there's different. It's like if you want to throw lots of money at a problem, it tends to get better quicker, because you can come at many different angles, and I can do that. But I can also work with a lot of people that don't have the funds, but simply need to know what's going on with them, where they can be pointed. So I'm sort of like the pointer of direction. I'm like, start with this, this and this, and give them very practical tools of what they can do to upgrade themselves and to be the most vital they can. So it's never like a quick fix, as we all know. It's all like,
it would be nice to have a lovely magical wand. Right, can I just interject here with having a conversation and cross-reference here about the physical body ailments and the movement with Angela, because obviously you needed to sort something out there from the door or whatever it was.
Yes, I had to.
There's a cross-reference so beautiful here with the medical background of it. Me and Jonas are sitting at the top here, and Farah had to go back to doing her thing. But Jonas and I are, we are really lovely floaty, but your sort of practical sense of, the science behind it, for, for people that are actually on their journey from that perspective. So it would be lovely to sort of hear your perspective, Angela, with what Arabella's been talking about to assist people here today.
Oh, she's absolutely right, and mitochondria is the actually key. But also, I love that she's talking about emotions, because scientific emotions produce hormones. Hormones react to our nervous system. The way you think, and that can affect our body.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Angela's having a little conversation now, so hopefully you'll be able to hear. I'll just let Angela continue. Just a second, Arabella. Sorry.
My thought of forgot what I was saying now.
Live streaming, you can't make it up. I'll message Arabella to let her know. So continue.
It's fine. So I mean, it's all interconnected. Our body and emotional state. It's very important things we need to kind of give quite a bit of attention. Hence, I mean, you can find lots of in literature about emotions, traumas, how it affects our physical health, and how it's important for us to feel safe in order to shift ourselves in a more positive way and create our positive reality. So without healthy physical body, you cannot actually shift. It doesn't matter how much you try. For me, I'm sorry, but I do call this as a fake spirituality, because they just go and talk about positive stuff and don't deal with the emotions and the trauma. That's when it's actually real healing starts, and it's very dark. It's very, very dark, but you have to feel those feelings in order to actually move on, and your brain thinks different. It's like you're changing your personality. If you are aware of the jobs of Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks quite a lot about it, and what I would like to say is just all scientifically proven. Our body can heal itself. We just basically finding a way how to speak to our body to able for our body to do it, because all that brainwash and all that toxicity in our bodies, this is all affecting us. We still live in this sort of 3D reality, and we have to look our body in order our spirit to live there. If you know what I'm talking about, basically.
Yeah.
But I use this is the advice I usually give to people. It's like online regenerative longevity. Again, all the main thing is concentrated on mitochondria, because this is energy. This is all about energy. Our life, it's all about energy, and our body is an energy as well. We're all from molecules, atoms, electrons. Electrons behave like an energy, as you know, as it becomes as a
Yeah.
wave. Depends how you're looking at the electron. But I got a little bit further down because I've started researching about the mainstream creams and the cosmetics. I like the way, I like to be young, and I'm looking into regenerative aesthetics, and that's when I've got interest in a platelet-rich plasma treatment. It's a way, basically, you're injecting your own plasma cells to help your body to regenerate. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm just being a medic, basically. It's a long work, but you just can cheat a little bit using machines or technology or science, which is it happened for a reason. I think the God created that as well for us to use it to heal ourselves. So I don't know what other question. I just keep going from one side to another side. I'm so sorry. Today was
No,
very.
no, it's absolutely perfect. It is perfect, because this is what I keep banging on about all the time on my channel, is that is that the physical body can rejuvenate. And if we're not honouring what has been stored within our body and allowing it to move through us, then how's the body going to regenerate? It's that sort of, it's the aging process is a whole new subject that we can talk about on another live stream together. But it's getting away from, oh my gosh, the universe has massive bombardment of energy coming in. I'm going to just sit back and just feel sorry for myself type energy. It's like, if we got ascension symptoms, there are things that we can do. Move the physical body, breath work, see somebody that has this, a high resonance bioresonance machines and all of that goes with it from a physical perspective, but then also work with sound like that Jonas does. So let's go to Jonas and let's sort of hear from Jonas about what it is that he sees from what's been spoken about with the physical body and the ascension symptoms.
Yeah, I completely agree with Dr. Angela. That is basically most of my approach all the time too. This is the kind of way that I want to talk about whatever we choose to call it spirituality, because it's so, people have a tendency to easily, I've been there myself. It's so easy to, once you get embark on the spiritual path, it's very common that we look at things as spiritual or not spiritual. We seek ourselves to spiritual knowledge, but what I believe is the core essence of everything is that everything is spiritual and everything is energy. Everything. We get so caught in our structures and in our systems and in our indoctrinated ways of linear thinking. For example, we look at trees and nature like biology, and we look at atoms and electrons as physics, or chemistry, and we look at spiritual teachings as spirituality. But what I believe is when really deepening the understanding and living in all this is coming to the realization that everything is that. Nature is spirit. Everything is connected in one giant field. So all those labels, like, is this spiritual or not? It's kind of confusing because everything is spiritual. It's just
Mm.
words. And therefore
Yeah.
I feel that it's very important to, because what I do, I want to reach out to as many people as possible. And if I start to talk about dress it up in words like galactic, cosmic, whatever it is, I'm kind of like preaching for the choir, because uh, people who really need to discover this within themselves, they would look at me as like some lunatic fringe. And therefore, I feel that energy is a really good way to talk about this overall. Because if you say, like, if we agree to the fact that everything is energy, then we can say that a Hindu guru that is meditating and facilitating a certain kind of breath exercise, that is energy work.
Mm.
And when you're mowing your lawn, that is energy work too. But no one would say that you are conducting a spiritual activity when you're mowing your lawn, because no one sees that perspective. So the energy standpoint, I believe, is very, very important. And it also dovetails back to the first inquiry that we had, that of being esoteric, and to draw in whatever resonates from whatever field it may be. And also the importance that uh, it's okay to take bits and pieces, because it's very common, and I've been there myself, that I've been, looking into a certain structure or a certain whatever it is, teaching, religion, or just a human being, and then you want everything to fit your narrative. It's like, yeah, I agree to about 50% of that, but the other 50% is completely off for me, and then I discard the entire thing. It's actually okay to keep those 50%. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to agree to certain parts, and that's a big part of the expansion, or at least it has been to me, because I've been a lot into quantum physics, because I believe that is a very good language to explain and understand the underlying life force energy in this field, whatever we choose to call it from other perspectives. But for instance, I follow a lot of quantum physicists, and many of them understand, also in working with quantum physics, it's quite common that you naturally, from that perspective, understand what you would call God, or the divine, or existence, or universe, or this magic about everything. But others don't. And I think that's absolutely fine, because I have learned so much from quantum physicists that are completely opposed anything that has to do with, you know, um, certain abilities such as telepathy, or quantum healing. That's just completely woo-woo to them. But that doesn't make them dangerous to me. It doesn't
Mm.
affect me. I can keep whatever
It's
resonates, and
it's
help myself grow.
it also sort of feels like it's like science is catching up with the woo.
Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
just stop you there, because actually science is a language of spirituality.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
I completely agree. Yeah, it is.
It's
It is.
literally, and if you just read, it's just not have been done all this,
Yeah,
um, researchers
yeah,
and enough, because it hasn't
yeah,
been paid. But it is, as you said, in the quantum physics as well. You can actually explain quite a
yeah,
bit of spirituality
yeah,
there.
Mm,
Yes,
mm, mm,
and
mm,
it's
yeah.
a
mm,
And
science.
mm,
So
and
mm.
yeah,
it's not about choosing sides. Like, either you're on the spiritual side, or you're on science side, because I believe there are no sides. There's
get
good
that.
science, and there's bad science. There's also good good religious teachings, and there are some horrible religious teachings. It's just uh, our our uh, we constantly seek to label things, and
Mm.
this labeling is what creates division. Then we start to compartmentalize different things, like this is science, or subcategories within science. This is biology, this
Yeah.
is chemistry, this is spirituality, this is not, this is society, this is government, this is whatever it is. It's just everything is the same. And
Yeah,
sometimes it's also very
so
confusing
different.
when we talk about some people use different words. Some people call let's manifest our lives, and some people other talk about, no, it's about inner alchemy, and others talk about the seven principles, the seven laws of the universe from a hermetic perspective, and and that can be confusing to people because
Mm.
that person says it's about the 7 laws of the universe, and he or she talks about manifestation. It's all the same thing. It's just
So
labels
yeah.
and words.
It's
Just
it's the perception of
feeling
reality. It's the perception of
exactly.
reality. That would be my
Yeah,
next book title. It really will be. It keeps on
Yeah.
coming
yeah.
all the time. We've got Arabella that just wants to sort of. I know that Arabella needs to go. So is there anything that you need to add into the mix, Arabella? So thank you, Jonas and Angela, for that perspective. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Getting that beautiful oof energy going. Arabella, is there anything you want to add to anything that you want to say into the mix about healing journeys? Oh, can you hear me? Oh, Arabella, I think there's a little bit of disconnect with her
Mm.
mic. Yeah, I'll message her. I think she'll probably be needs to go and enjoy her holiday, so I'll take her off. And thank you so much, Arabella, for joining us today. We'll have you on again very, very soon. So poor Arabella couldn't go into explaining a little bit more about what she does, but I will put some links up for Arabella and also for Freya that came in and popped in and see us. There's also some beautiful other people that will be coming on some of the healing collectives. So if I just sort of just say some names for us all. So there's Suzanne Amara that's unable to attend today because her Wi-Fi was a little bit strange, and she's in Thailand at the moment. So she's a bit of you soul sister, which is working into the physical body. And for any of you that are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you'd have seen conversations with her in the regards to physical body and the consumption of food, etc., and body movement, which is her mastery. And then we have Natasha that's in Dominican at the moment, and unfortunately she was unable to attend. She sends her apologies. A beautiful divine sister that deals an awful lot with the more of a metaphysical perspective, like you, Jonas, in that regard. So Natasha is in that category, and I'm just trying to think who else is within the Leanne. She's a beautiful soul sister that I've recently connected to. Leanne is an amazing assisting people on with their journey with when it comes down to actually more of a business focus. So if anybody's actually in that understanding of sort of stepping into their mastery and then wanting to take things further, she's going to be assisting everybody with having a practice to assist you from a very divine perspective of how to manage moving you into your prosperity by helping with marketing, etc. So there's Leanne and Amber Light, a very dear soul sister, which works extremely similarly to me, and also Amber Light. So we're bringing in the masters into the group, so that we have this recommendation that sort of moves on through to assist you all, and just guiding you. We're like stabilizers, aren't we? Very much like stabilizers. What do you think, Angela and Jonas, about we're like stabilizers until you can actually go off and ride into the
Yeah.
sunset?
Kind of guide, or kind of guide, because we've been there. But it's a
Yeah.
good thing. It's like I'm learning from other people as well, so it's actually helped us to progress quicker. So, but there is a lot of people there. They need a lot of help. But the most important thing, those people need to take responsibility. That's the most important thing that I've learned during my years working as a doctor, guys, because there is no magic pill over them. Magic pill is inside you. If you decided to change your life, that's when it's all going to happen. Nobody else can do that for you.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
that
important to
absolute
understand.
power. Yeah, I have actually got a question, a beautiful question. So our first question for today is, being as sensitive as you guys, so empathic response is absolutely there for it's another sensory perception to feel into people. Is how do you deal with negative energy being directed at you. So people with ill intent. And who wants to actually answer that? I know exactly what I would say, but it's not about me today. So what would you say, Jonas, from your perspective about negative energy?
Yeah, that has been a long and windy road for me. It really has been. But now I've come to the realization that being sensitive to energies does not necessarily mean that we are automatically affected by it. As the more sensitive I am, the more easily I could fall victim to whatever it is, psychic attacks or whatever it may be. Because again, what I have, from my perspective, it's all about vibration,
Mm,
and when you step into to fear, and once you become fearful and believe, or I mean, protection is always good, but it's all about the intention of your protection. Is it to? It's the same thing as if you lock your door when you leave your home. Do you do that? You can do that to just because it makes sense, just in case, or you can lock your door because you're shit scared that a burglar will break enter and steal your stuff. Those are
yeah.
different vibrations. One is kind of actually really good and solid, and the other one is based in scarcity and fear.
Mm, mm, mm,
So,
mm,
from my understanding, being it was horrible for me growing up being highly sensitive because when you're not aware and when you're not conscious of your energy or of your superpowers, if you will. If you can't
mm.
handle that, that's kind of like handing out big ass machine guns to chimpanzees. It's like, oh, this is not going to end well. So then you can easily fall victim to whatever. And I spent most of my life feeling completely drained. But and then even after my awakening, I took some routes down some paths where I thought that I constantly needed to protect myself. I constantly needed to do rituals or work with symbols or whatever it is, sage or palo santo or crystals and just but that is actually there's so much that is based in fear. And
Yeah.
once you realize that fear is just a vibration that you sometimes unwillingly and unconsciously step into while you think you're doing something good, it's actually something you do in fear. And once you realize that, it's not a problem really. I mean, I've been performing exorcisms, and I've sat and had conversations with demons, with real demons, and if you don't fear them, once you realize that you are more powerful
Yeah.
than they are, it's
Yeah.
amazing. You can actually learn from them as well, even though
Do
it's
you know what? Do you
you,
know, I love everything you're saying there, Jonas. I totally resonate with it. It's like when we
Me
first
too.
started on our journey, it's like,
mm,
it's again perception of reality. As you journey on up, you're like, no, you've got to protect yourself. Yes, you do. If you're at that level of understanding, then absolutely protect your energy, lock your door, put your belts and braces on, right? Do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But as you rise up into sovereignty of light and you
yeah,
then start to command your reality, your conscious creator, when you step
mm,
into your mastery, there is where you then own your energy, amplify it, fortify it, and therefore you then command it that it is so, and therefore it is. And then any darker shadow self, you can just literally
yeah,
just go, and it just disappears. It's that
yeah,
sort of
Yeah.
shift
yeah.
within ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah,
Angela, what
just
is it?
So
don't be
I
in
am so
fear.
agreeing with this.
Yeah,
Thank you, because
yeah,
it all depends. I used to Palo Santo, crystals, talking about empathy. I'm also drained. Even now, with the boundaries, I drained from the patients because I feel the anxiety. This is a major lesson of my life. The
mm,
boundaries. Okay, I feel everybody else's anxiety, and it's not nice. Okay, it's just anyway. But I know what is going on. But it's with the science, as I said. Remember when I said you can actually consciously look at the electron, and it depends on a consciousness, you can change the direction. So where I put my attention, if I put my attention about positive stuff instead of thinking how negative people affected me and what have you, things changing. If you just put in a little bit where you put your attention, yes, I know if you feel that energy, cut it off. But if you're not in that vibration that you actually even need any protection because your vibration is so high, what are they gonna do to you? You know, we're all creation of God. Demons are creation of God. You're absolutely right. You actually, maybe people won't like what I'm saying, but it is. You just need to take it as a game.
Yeah.
What
It's
amazing game.
you know, when you're in the soup of it all, as I would call it, when you're in the soup of it all and you're in the ego mind, you're in the emotional state, you're in this sort of journey of like poor old me, and that's not being horrible to anybody, or you're not in judgment, because we all do it, don't we? You all sit there sometimes like with a snotty nose and thinking, no, why me? And you know, and it's okay, like put your big girl, boy and pants on then. Have a practice into shifting this, honoring the situation that you find yourself in, because the gifts are coming at us left, right, and center to show us who we're not. And then this is where we step into our power and then evolve through that journey into our mastery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Simple.
And just to sum it up in a, to take it down to like a short, concise thing, it would be to say, whatever comes into your field is in some way, it's always you that let it in, whether it's deliberate or undeliberate, but we are the ones that are letting everything in. Nothing happens to us. Things happens for us, and whatever we let in will be there. That's why there's no point of having any judgment in this life. I mean, I had a really shitty upbringing when I grew up, and there were times when I blamed and accused my dad for that, but I understand that it's not his fault. He didn't choose to be broken, no more than I did, and I ended up quite broken, but that was not my fault. There's really no blame. I just let it in because I was not aware. I didn't know any better. And when you don't know, you don't know. And then it just happens. So it's all about regaining control and remembering who you are, and seeing your own superpowers, and everything is within you, and then you can simply choose what
Can
I'm
I
going to
just say
allow
something?
in my field. Yeah, sure.
Because of this, I'm sorry, Johns, because it's good you mentioned this. There's nothing wrong actually to feel sorry for yourself a little bit. It's feeling. You do not suppress any emotions, because during my I see patients when they suppress their emotions, they actually develop autoimmune diseases, and it's true. I've seen actually how it's happened. I ask questions because I'm curious about the root cause of it, and it is good actually. Everybody have their own life. You chose to be broken. You be in that family. Grow up like this because your soul needed some sort of training, and you do it. And we're all kind of doing all of this. But however, this is important. What I've learned from me, I suppress lots of emotions. I'm talking about childhood. So when you can't suppress bad emotions, needs to be expressed as well. It's just you don't supposed to be sit on it like a victim, but express, don't suppress, and move on. Yes, that's what I think is just important.
It's to keep it as simple as possible. It's to see it, then you feel it, and then you heal it. And healing is bring the energy all the way through the body and release. And if we can keep things as simple as possible on our own journeys into our own mastery and stepping into that, then the easier it is. So we're going to finish off this conversation now as we're sort of moving on up to an hour. I thank everybody for showing up, whether there is on the beautiful Healing Collective, whether it's Freya, thank you for coming in, for Jonas, for being present throughout the whole of the time, and Angela, and also to Arabella and all the other beautiful soul sisters that are in the Healing Collective that were unable to attend this call. We are here, we are present. And I thank you for all the wonderful, wonderful comments as well. That, you know, for us to, you know, sort of have some understandings and reflections from all of you as well. Everybody that is here present is, as I said, is working in their mastery. They've worked through and are working through their perspective of reality, honoring their individual perspective, working through the shadow, and really stepping into their light. So I will be leaving some links for people that you may find resonate. And so those links will be social media links and links to what it is that they do within their practice. And there are many different things that we are here to step forward, to be guiding, assisting you. But every single one of us hold an emanation from our heart that is pure. Okay, we want the best for you, we want to assist you, and we want to enable you to walk forward into your own light so we can guide you. Okay, but you need to be committed on with your journey to get to that final destination, to be then a master within your own right and assisting those that need to find you. Okay, is there anything else that we would like to just finish off within that statement that I've just brought forward there? Jonas, is there anything that you want to say to everybody that is listening in this now moment?
Yeah, but first I just want, did did you just like improvise all that? It was so beautifully
Yeah.
said, everything. I was like, wow, that sounded like a well
Yeah,
prepared
that was so
speech. Like,
nice.
I do not
holy
have prompts,
smokes.
if that's what you're asking. It comes, do you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, thank you for pointing that out. Do you know, sometimes I actually astound myself with things that I say and it just rolls off the tongue, because normally, actually, the only thing that rolls off the tongue is
Yeah.
light language. But when it comes forward with the word
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
it's divinely
Yeah.
spoken. You know, and I think
Yeah.
this is what this needs to be seen here as well, is that when you step into your light, the emanation of the light runs through you. So the words are found, and it's sort of found from a high perspective. So this is like the universe speaking through me. It's like almost like this pure channel state. So yeah, so
Yeah.
my ego cannot take that, but it can at the same time, because you're like, yes, of course I can. But also it's a high perspective. This is where we're moving into. This is wisdom, inner light wisdom we're switching into.
Yeah.
So thank you for pointing that out. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
of
so
course.
That was amazing.
Yeah. You're absolutely smashing, darling.
no, I'm stunning. You know, we all are.
Yeah.
We all are. Come on, if we can do it,
Yeah.
you know, if
Yeah,
we can
I would
do it.
just wanna, what I would like to keep is not stressing about, that sounds stressful, but what I want to kind of like underscore is where we started off. Like, uh, I want to really want to put some emphasis on independent inquiry. Think for yourselves. Uh,
Think for yourselves.
think for yourselves.
Yeah.
Because your mind is not, it's not a container of thoughts. It's the architect of experience. It is that
Ooh.
powerful. So
Ooh.
allow that architect to operate to your own benefit in whatever way is best for you in this incarnation, and just, yeah, tying back to this inquiry that was posted to this video before we started, that I think is so important to be esoteric. You don't have to like give up. You don't have to put all your eggs in the same basket. You know, you can just
Yeah,
bits and pieces. A little science, a little nature, a little
yeah,
spirituality,
but this,
whatever you
bit
want to
that,
call it. A little
beautiful.
bit of this, and just implement
Yeah,
everything into your own
yeah.
reality.
Be open.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Sally's actually just written here. So
Who's
a
with
beautiful.
me? Yeah. Good.
All of us.
Was it being again? Oh yeah. So Sally Shering, beautiful soul sister. She met Angela at Glastonbury event in September last year.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I think
Sally.
we all met. I met Nicola there last year. Oh,
It was
nice.
so beautiful. It was so, my walk on was fabulous.
That was absolutely amazing. I still remember that. Oh my goodness.
It was so funny, wasn't it? But yes. And Angela, thank you, Jonas, for that. Absolutely.
Mm.
Boom shakalaka. Let's get this
Mm.
let's get this party started. Angela, any closing words?
Oh, I just want to say to somebody who needs to hear this, remember, you can heal yourself. You know,
Yeah.
because it's just people needs to know this. Whoever is gonna go out, we can heal ourselves. So just need a bit of knowledge, get our power back, and you can do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got a few little comments coming on here from everybody, stating all this beautiful, beautiful awesomeness from Hayley. We're all awesome. Absolutely, absolutely. And Jan says, yes, nice perspective, Jonas.
Mm.
And we've
Thank you.
got Karen on the line as well. Thank you for very interesting times. It is. Well, this is so exciting. These times are beautiful. It's a beautiful time for us to go and have fun and just go and
Yeah.
explore and experience, and, stop being in a little bubble of restriction and suppression. I had a beautiful
Yeah.
call with a lady before the call here, and it is about expansion. You know who you are. And,
Yeah.
it's about don't be suppressed within it. Focus on you,
Mm-hmm.
your own universe.
Mm.
We are the light we are. And
Yeah.
thank you for Shirley, beautiful, beautiful Shirley, beautiful star sister with Ken in Glastonbury that I go and visit all the time. And I'm sure she would love to meet you at some point, Jonas, if you're in Glastonbury.
Yeah.
And you, Angela, of
Absolutely.
course. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Shirley,
already
she
know that, and
knows everybody.
I have noticed
Yeah,
that
you've already
already.
connected
Yeah.
with Shirley,
Yeah.
but she's really, really lovely. Yes, and lovely comment to finish off here. We are all one. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
It's
You
too bad
know,
we have to go now.
Well,
It feels like we're just warming up, kind of bit like
it feels like we're
ready
just
to.
warming up. Yeah, that means then, Jonas,
Yeah.
we're going to have to come on again and have another conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's happening.
Absolutely. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
that's it. So yes, so everybody, the Fall Dawn movement from this group of collective people is that on Facebook we've got the High Connection group, which is a private group. So please have a look at there, and the beautiful collective will be posting in there to assist you. Everybody will share their links in with the comments so that we get this beautiful party started from all of our different perspectives. Take advantage of all of this. There are varying degrees of free content with different social medias, and then there's also sort of one-to-ones and different group works and things like that. We're going to be doing some collaborations, I'm sure, along the journey, some group work to assist you all, which may have a little bit, maybe a love donation energy exchange. But for today and many other days, we will be coming on to assist you all, to just share a little bit of our wisdom and our experience with you all, to support you through this journey. But no, we've all done it. And believe you me, there are moments where you think that you can't do it. Push through. Okay, focus on the light. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Take care now. Bye.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.